Greetings, my fellow people. I am Hexenbex, and...
Are you in the know?
well, now you're about to know. About to know how to make your very own Spider-Man costume. Now, for those who must know, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
No fucking shit!
So I figures I try to make my own Spider-Man suit. I've done so in the past already, but I never shown how to do it. But now I'm making a video tutorial about how to make this one particular fan art suit I found online. This suit was illustrated by an artist named Adam Cadwell. I really like the simplistic design here. It really feels this is what a suburban teenager would wear as a superhero costume. So I decided to make it myself, though I'll add my own little spin to it. Okay, I'm not a big fan of the light blues. How about we make it more navy blue, darken it up. Oh yes, that's better. What about the symbol? Make it more gray. Yeah, that's it. Give him bigger eyes. Come on, I prefer bigger eyes. Oh, yes! That is so much better. I love it! So without further delay, let's get on to what you'll need to make the Adam Cadwell Spider-Man suit. You'll need a red turtleneck shirt, a normal navy blue shirt, navy thermal leggings, or jeggings is what I use, red lycra gloves, a red morph suit mask, a school kid's red jumper, red thigh-high Converse, or whatever red shoes you want to wear, it doesn't matter. Metallic black puff paint. A4 black EVA foam sheets. Tapestry canvas. Hot glue with a hot glue gun. And of course that sewing kit that you can find in your parents' office or your grandma's house. Either way, it will work. All that is left and needed is for you to find a workspace so that you can hide away from society as much as your friends and family, so then that way once you got everything together, you are good to go. Also, here's a life hack for all you low budget cosplayers out there. If you're unable to get a mannequin, mostly because you can't afford one, just do what I do. Get 2 pillows, put them in one pillowcase, and then there you go. You have one mannequin-based body. Anyways, the first thing I did was draw on the lines of where I wanted to cut off the fabric. I had to make sure they were as symmetrical and well placed as I can, as well as neat. Another odd but handy tip is that I put a bowl inside the neck collar. That way I have a surface to work on, and the webs that I'll be drawing will be a much tidier pattern, as well as making it easier for me to match up the webbing pattern along with the rest of the suit. Now the scary part of making a skin-tight outfit: cutting off the fabric. Take your time and be careful. You don't want to cut up too much of the fabric, but also not too little either. Here in this clip, I'm just testing out the hemming of the lines that I've done. Looks pretty good. Also, all that excess fabric you have there, keep it. You'll need it later. But before I can go in and sew up those hemmed lines, I need to make sure they're secure. So I get my hot glue gun and glue them in. But do not, I repeat, do not apply the glue at the edge of the fabric. It's gonna expand, it's gonna be visible, and it ain't gonna be pretty. Apply the glue a little away from the edge so then the sewing will go through. Plus cut out any of those pesky tags attached to your material. Once you finish gluing up the red part of your suit, you're ready to move on and attach it to the blue part. Okay, this is the part where you wish you had a mannequin. I highly recommend you do not do this, but heck, this is all I can work with. In order to know where to sew the pieces in the correct place together, I have to make sure that they're secure. Oh, jeez, that hurt. I'll work for it though. I'm okay, guys, don't worry about it. I was not okay! I had a hot rod furred nipple for 3 days straight after this! The stuff I put up with for you people! This goes for the front and back. To make sure the whole thing doesn't fall apart as I glue and stitch it, I put a pin underneath the armpit area. Now time for one of the best parts of making a superhero suit: sewing. Yay! All you'll need to do is get red string, sew the lines in, and then boom, you got it. Look at that independent Spider-Woman who don't need no Spider-Man. But there's one vital part of the process that has to be done. It's basically the law. Oh. Jabbing your finger on the needle while mid-sewing. Fuck. I cannot stress how important this is. It just adds authenticity. Now remember that spare piece of fabric I told you to save for later? Well, now you need it for the belt area. Hemming, gluing, and sewing the fabric will be a lot easier as we have plenty of fabric to work with here. It will take a while, but don't worry, once you're done, that's the sewing part finished. So then that way you don't have to stress about it anymore. Did I really just do the hell yeah gesture? Such a dork. So the next fun part is drawing on the webs, starting with the gloves. My method is to wear the gloves with the suit while I'm drawing on the webs, so then that way I can match them up much easier, as opposed to just randomly drawing them on. And I'm just gonna say now, guys, don't worry about trying to make the web pattern look neat, okay? If having the perfect web pattern on your Spider-Man suit is a big deal for you, then you shouldn't really be making your own suit. The suit from Spider-Man Edge of Time had messy webs, yet that looked badass. If anything, it's even better than the original design. It makes his suit look more homemade. Once you finish drawing on the webs on your suit, now here comes the more scary part. Puff painting! You can choose metallic black or matte black, doesn't matter. In order to stretch out the fabric on the gloves, I kept a cardboard handpiece that came with the Lycra gloves when I bought them. That way the paint won't crust when I stretch the fabric, while also having a surface to easily apply the paint onto. So much like gluing and sewing the suit together, please, take your time. You want to make sure the paint is applied properly as opposed to making a mess. Also note that you're going to be puff painting in sections, so you're not going to do it all in a oneer, sadly. But once you're finished with each section that you're puff painting, you have yourself a fully completed web pattern. But before we finish puff painting the webs on the suit, let's go ahead and start on the front spider symbol. You can pick any spider symbol that you want. I chose the John Romita Sr. design. So whichever spider symbol you choose, all you need to do is to draw it out on a card-like paper and then carve it out with a, well, carving tool. Like, yeah, just like that. So when you carved out the shape of your symbol, you just need to pin it down to the shirt. And yes, I'm using duck pins. I have ducks for pins, and they are adorable. Though due to me working on a Spider-Man suit previously to this one, I got red paint over them and it just looks like they murdered someone. They're still cute though.
Quack, quack, bitch!
So then grab your puff paint and then just start brushing across the template, really. Though be precise and careful. And then, oh wow, that turned out way better than I expected. Oh my god, look at that. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, now you can finish the puff painting on the suit. Make sure it dries overnight really well and just don't touch it. Right, let's finish the webs on these arms. I used the towel to stuff inside so then the fabric is stretched out. So then that way I can apply the webs on easy. Now we begin the part about what I love most about making these costumes. The mask. The red Lycra mask you can get online or make yourself. It doesn't matter. And yeah, finally I'm showing you guys how to make the lenses. Okay, I'm doing it right now, so shush. First draw out the shape of the lenses you want, then use it as a template to draw on the EVA foam. That goes for the outside ridges and the inside ridges. Then you put those careful precision skills to use and then carve or cut out the lenses. Scissors or a carving tool, I don't care, just be careful. Now the tapestry canvas comes into play and my god do you people keep asking me how on earth I use this. Grab that good old template that you used for the EVA foam and then apply the same method over for the tapestry canvas. Then you grab that hot glue gun, glue it down, and then cut out the edges. Okay, if you're worrying about having a do-over for your webs, then you're really gonna struggle with this. Like, holy crap, is this scary. Get a pen and mark out where you can see from inside the mask, and then cut holes around it. I'm wearing a face shell underneath so that it's easier for me to work with, and then, oh my god, what the hell are you doing, Becky, stop! Grab the lenses and see where you want them placed on the mask. Be sure to remember which spot you are seeing out of, because this is very important if you want the lenses to look right. Which is why you then get that template and then carve out a fully blank piece for your lenses and mark that same spot you were seeing out of. Punch, carve, or cut out that piece, then glue it behind the white mesh of your lenses. So then that way, people won't be able to see your eyes from outside the mask, but you can see perfectly from inside. It's just science! Now grab those lenses, glue them down to your face, and then hold it down like you never wanted to escape. Like students with college debt! But yeah, make sure the lenses are secure on the mask, as well as placed nicely. It might take you a few tries to make sure the lenses are placed on neatly, but you'll get the hang of it, don't worry. Alright, I'm actually using part of a mannequin for this bit, okay? You can stop complaining, I can see you in the comment section. So yeah, it's the same ordeal as you did with the suit. Draw on the webs, go over them with puff paint. It's simple. Just again, take your time. All that is left is the back symbol. And I chose the Sam Raimi 2002 symbol, cause it's awesome. So I get my pillow again and stuff it under the shirt along with a piece of cardboard. And get my beautiful killer ducks to pin them down again and then cut it out. I was gonna stitch it down, but yeah, it seemed like a lot of hassle. So I just got glue and glued it down, yeah. So then we're finished? Really? Oh boy, that sure took a lot of time and effort. But it was worth it in the end. Now, if only I can create something that can make me swing around the town and have me shoot my white load in public. Anyway, I had a lot of fun making this video, despite the fact of how long it took for me to make. This was a really enjoyable experience. I really hope this cosplay tutorial has helped you guys into how to make a Spider-Man suit as well as entertain you. Go have fun out there, you lot, and stay true, true believers.